What type of music does Santa Claus like to play on his accordion? North Polka. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Tuesday, I think it is. I'm so confused. Hopefully we have a complete stream tonight. I don't know why I'm being plagued by so many internet outages. But I'm very happy to be here with you for now. At least for a little while. Thank you for being here with me. Dead Zergling is first in chat tonight. And we got Loose and Jelly here as well. Thank you, both of you. Very much appreciate having you here. And thank you, Zergling, for the 10 stream streak. Hopefully, my failing internet won't rob you of your streak again, but I don't know. Zergling says he watches Christmas specials on a Santa-sung TV. So we're going to change the schedule around a little bit too. I updated it in the Discord, but just to put it out there, we're just going to do Spyro tonight. I mean, we're not going to do Arrow anyway, because we beat it last night. Thank goodness. At least the internet waited until I had finished Arrow to crash. Imagine my agony if the internet had gone out while I was in that last boss fight, and then I had, in the interest of not doing things off stream, if I had just turned off the game and called it a night, then I had to go back and do all that stuff again. So at least we avoided that awful fate. But we're gonna do just Spyro tonight, and we're gonna do Spawn and Donkey Kong Country 3 tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Not going for the Arrow 1 credit clear. I really don't like that game very much. I don't think so. I might could do it, now that I've beaten the game once and I know what to expect out of it. But I don't think I want to. So back to Spyro, a game that I have been very much enjoying. Let's take a moment to remember what the controls are. I almost never use these rolls. I don't think this roll has a purpose. I think that they only put this move in because they had extra shoulder buttons and just figured they had to do something with them. This is not familiar to me. You know what? I think the game didn't save where last we left off. Yeah. Alright, so this is familiar to me. This isn't where I expected to be, so... We lost some progress. We're redoing some gameplay here now. At the start of tonight. The last time we played Spyro, the stream cut out as well. And we had made more progress than this, but I guess I turned the thing off without saving, and so we lost some of it. It's alright, this is not that terrible of a fate to have to redo a little bit of Spyro. A one credit clear of Arrow might be something that I could possibly do. A deathless run of Arrow is not something that I could or would ever want to try to do. Hey, Sir Rack of Lamb, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Hope you are well. I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually having a really good day. I'm nervous because my internet has been going out a lot lately and messing up a lot of my streams. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen to us again. It happened last week on Wednesday, last time we played Spyro, and it happened last night. I was supposed to play Spyro last night.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Jelly and I have kind of been shaking up our daily routine to make some more time for stuff we want to take care of around the house, and putting in some extra time to, you know, focus on our physical fitness and well-being. So my days have been a little bit weird because I'm doing stuff like in a different order than I'm used to. I didn't remember how that thing worked. If I remember right, we cannot make this jump. It looks like we can, but I don't think we can. Yeah. There's a trick to that one. Realize I was down to my last hit. Might be picking up a nice copy of Fire and Ice on the NES, and a complete in-box Lunar Legend on the GBA tomorrow. Doing a trade of my extra OG Xbox. 6 of them and a few games. I thought you meant you were trading off 6 Xbox games. You're trading off 6 Xbox consoles. Oh my goodness. How many will that bring you? How many will that bring you down to? An even dozen? You have so much stuff in your collection. You have so much stuff, Sir Rack of Lamb. It's amazing. It is an amazing collection. Down to 2. That's what I usually... I try not to keep more than 2 of anything in my collection. I used to have lots of duplicates of things. I don't think I ever had as many as 8 of a single console. And I'm sure that you've got some consoles you've got even more of that than. I have a lot of Genesis consoles. Because that I will duplicate. If I get a good deal, I'll duplicate a console. I usually don't duplicate software anymore unless it's a game that's really meaningful to me. I figure with most games, if my last copy of it stops working, for most of them it doesn't really matter all that much. That being said, a lot of the games that are most meaningful to me are games I only have one copy of. And I do have duplicates of some games I don't really care about, just because I haven't bothered to get rid of them yet. But yeah, there was a time where I would have like 4 or 5 of a lot of different games. A lot of Nintendo 64 games. My Nintendo 64 collection was very heavily duplicated for a long time. You got one modded Xbox and one non-modded one. Slowly offloading consoles.
That you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
A lot of Sega's 10-ish and about 15 NES. Oh my goodness. I think I have 4 Genesis consoles. I've got a Model 1, and I think I have 3 Model 2s. I have a lot of Super Nintendos as well. I think I have 4 Super Nintendos. But I'm not sure offhand because they're disassembled. I took them apart because I wanted to do the chemical thing where you remove the yellowing from the consoles, and then I never ended up getting around to it, and so now they sit in a box, dismantled. Hopefully they'd still function if I put them back together. I don't really think there's much of a difference in them sitting in a box taken apart as opposed to sitting in a box constructed, so I don't think I'm doing any harm, but I don't know what I don't know, you know? Hey, Luke Cage, welcome in. Hope you are well. I find that strange why multiple repeat consoles or games. So, I like the idea of having a backup in case something goes wrong with my primary one. But, like, I've only picked up backups when I've found them ridiculously underpriced. Like, I'm not going out and paying, you know, full price for a second one just out of paranoia, but if I find, and sometimes, you know, even if I find one that, like, I don't really need a backup of, if the price is really good, then I'll buy it and say, well, I could eventually resell this at some point. But I don't really prioritize that. And like the games, it's nice to have a backup copy of a game sometimes if it's one that means a lot to me, or something just, you know, just in case my primary copy goes bad somehow. Do you have the HD audio model one? I don't know, Sirac of Lamb. I don't know how I would tell. I don't use the Model 1 for the stream. I use a Model 2 for the stream. My dream was to open a small...
Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
My dream was to open a small store, but that's a dream I have to give up on. I'm sorry to hear that. That's, like, that's a dream that I think could be a lot of fun, but it also, there's a lot of risk, a lot of trouble. I mean, I guess most things worth doing are, right? I've never seriously had ambitions for running a store, but I can't say that it never crossed my mind when I was more actively building my collection. Are all the released dragons 2000s New Jersey stereotypes? What am I looking for? I think this is the right way. So I don't know why I messed up saving my progress. I don't know when I thought the game saved that it turned out it actually didn't. Or why I thought it did when it didn't. It doesn't feel like we're gonna make that jump. Right, I think that makes this level complete again. So we should be back to where we were now. Let me go make sure I save. What's the most modern console version of this series? I couldn't say. They did a remake, I think, of the first 3 games. That's out on most modern stuff now. So if you count a remake as part of the series, then probably that. I know there were PlayStation 2 era games, and I think there were games on the DS. If you count handheld consoles. Alright, so I think last night all we did was finish that world. Or, not, last time we played this. Was Clifftown? We did Clifftown. And I went to start the next world, and I think that's when I noticed that my internet was out. Oh no, I think we went to this Dr. Shump too. Maybe we did more than maybe we lost more progress than I thought we did. I think there was a new Spyro for the PlayStation 3, but not sure, Siracablam says. I couldn't say. This is my first real experience with the series. I know there's a bunch of Spyro games on the Game Boy Advance. I think my sister played some of those as a kid, but I never looked into them. But I think she got into them for a while. This is I think this is a real small level, if I remember right. And I got stuck here. Oh, I got stuck here trying to make this awful jump for a whole bunch of lives. Now I remember. Shadow Legacy for the DS was the newest one, not counting the Reignited Trilogy and Skylanders. Oh yeah, yeah, those like Skylanders toys. Like that those are on a lot of things, right? I see the like touchpad for the Skylanders toys. I see that on sale at like in thrift shops all the time. Ah, no! Bogus. Skylanders were fun games. I played everything up to Trap Force. I've never played one of them. Ah, no. This is a shame, because I know I'm going to lose these lives in a different way. So, it's a real problem to be losing them now like this. I have an even more bogus obstacle to be worried about. Well, here we go. This is that bogus obstacle. Trying to get onto that platform, it's just impossible. It's so annoying. I think that's the first part of the game that has actively annoyed me. Which it's nice that it's been so infrequent, but I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame that it's like that at all. You would enjoy them. Swap Force was kind of a pain to play because of area locks that require multiple figure types. It was much like a pay to win and probably led to its downfall. Gross. Don't like the sound of pay to win. I mean, nobody does. Like, it's not like I'm saying anything that isn't obvious, right? But with how very, very few modern games I play. Like, I'm very averse to, like, anything, like, in-game purchase, like, yeah, in-game purchases. Even, like, stuff released as DLC is, like, annoying to me a lot of times. I remember that guy.
This guy thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
That was giving me, that's giving you a hint on how to defeat this guy. I didn't actually put that together before. I don't think I even listened to that dialogue when we did this level before. They tried to correct a lot of the complaints with each game, but still made it unnecessarily difficult and expensive for gamers. So what is this all about? He just spins around and leaves himself completely open. It's like he's not even trying. Why is my jump button not working? About to say, who looks like they're not trying now. Hey, Pookie Stan, welcome in. Hope you're having an excellent day today, my friend. Alright, we're good, We cleared the, we got it re-cleared. We're repeating some progress in Spyro, because, when the stream went out last week when we played this, apparently I forgot to save. And I, got set back by, I lost a whole lot of progress. But we're about caught up now, actually, so it didn't take that long to... Although, I actually don't think it was entirely my fault, because the game should have saved when we got this dragon. Oh, maybe it doesn't save the first time. You have to come back to the ferry to save. Alright, so it was my fault. But that's why I didn't think I had to go anywhere to save. Was because I thought the dragon... Because the ferry saves made me think the dragon saved. Alright. Well, I've learned my lesson. We're spoiled with autosaves in modern times. Well, I mean, I knew there wasn't an autosave. I just didn't understand what made the game save. Alright, I think after that, I think there's only one more thing to do in this world before we move on to the next one. And this I didn't do before. I started to do this, and that's when I noticed the internet was out. I was going to this night flight. I started comparing the game to Pilot Wings. Oh no, I think I missed a ring. Nope, I didn't miss a ring. I shouldn't have done that. I kind of took the crash intentionally because I thought that symbol meant I missed a ring. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually caught up now. It wasn't that bad. The progress I lost, like, yeah, I would prefer to not repeat anything, but it really wasn't that bad. Ooh, I didn't mean to land. I didn't even know I could land. Arches are electrified. I actually don't... What am I supposed to do now? Lights? I didn't see any lights. Uh-oh. Must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. This is a beautiful level. I love all the crystals and all the purple. No. I don't know if I I don't know if I missed a message from you, Luke Cage, or if you typed that in the wrong window. The last message I have from you before that is, what is the most modern console version of this series? So if you shared a story, the message got eaten. It, I don't see I don't see anything else from you on my end that could be in reference to. I don't know if there was a hiccup in Twitch, or maybe it was too long of a message so it didn't come through. I didn't die there, but I did lose some time, so I don't really know if we saved the situation or not. And I missed a arch. I did. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Great to have you with us. Great to have you with us tonight. I don't have any brownies. I've got apples and cheese. I've got one apple carved into several pieces. I'm just barely hanging on. Oh, this is the light. I don't know how to activate it though. Alright, so Luke Cage says, phone inquiry made its way to me. Employee at my company had asked to be transferred to a different location. Person in charge there called us. Oh yeah. It's a Santa hat. Yeah, except the trim and the poof ball, they're black instead of white. I like this Santa hat quite a bit. I mean, I've got a lot of different Santa hats, and I like most of them quite a bit. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Uh, a person in charge there asked to talk to me regarding how good he is. He's not, but all I told her was I didn't feel comfortable answering that, and she said, "Well, that's an answer right there." Now they aren't going to hire him. Well, I mean, yeah, I think he made a pretty good move there. Because it wouldn't have been like, I don't think it would have been right for you or looked good for you, even to if you had lied and said great things about him that weren't true. I've never I've never had a situation come up like that before, that I can really think of, where I was asked to give feedback like that. Not to someone like, not in regards to someone moving positions like that. I mean, I've been asked to give like my thoughts on certain things that my coworkers have done in the past, or situations that I was involved in or witness to. It is fire. Oh my goodness. I don't understand the path through the level. I can't rise any higher right now. Oh. Very confusing. Mile Hyro, welcome in, and hey, it looks like we've got a raid coming in as well. Nice. Welcome in, raiders. There he is, Nato. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you have a great one. Gonna lurk. Got to get ready for the trip tomorrow. That's right. That's right. I'll check in if I can. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope the water temple went well for you. I didn't get to see it all the way through to the end, but I hope that you made it out all right. Everyone, our friend Nato is playing Ocarina of Time Master Quest, among other things currently. You can use that link there in the shout out to add Nato to your follow list. He's got a wonderful retro stream. It's a really good time over there. We do not speak of the water temple. Unfinished by far. Oh, alas. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it for sure. Have a safe trip, my friend. All right, let me see. Pookie says, had someone solicit complaints from me about someone I worked with. It wasn't a coworker or someone who's providing a service for me, and kind of failed spectacularly. Didn't want to sabotage them, so I basically said no comment, so they would have a chance to turn their act around. Apparently they didn't. That person did get booted from the company. But man, I definitely gave them a second chance. If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything and let the other party draw their conclusion. Nah, you're fine. You're fine, Pookie. You're fine. Don't worry about it. So for those coming in, we're playing Spyro on the PlayStation 1 right now. It's the first playthrough. We are about to be finished with the second world. I'm aiming to go for full completion of this one. And I'm currently just struggling with this level a little bit. It's not really terrible. I'm having a good time. This is a very fun game. I'm just a little bit confused about the correct pathway through this level. Ah, there it is. I have a lot of difficulty seeing these lights. Ah, we have one left. Victory. Hey, the struggle is over. I think that's it. I don't think there's any reason to try that again. Your last second victory. I know, right down to the wire. Right down to the wire with that one. Alright, hey, and we got it all. So we're about 31% of the way through the game. Not bad. And I think we're completely done. There wasn't a... I don't think there was a time attack like that. I don't think there was an... I don't think there was a level like that in the first world. If there was, I missed it. I guess we can go back for it later. So I think we're ready to move on to whatever's next. Let me look over here, though, real quick. Did I catch this guy before? Okay. Ooh, and we can save. I like that. I like that night flight level quite a bit. I like the aesthetic of it, and I thought it was a fun challenge. I would be happy to play more levels like that. I mean, hopefully they're just as good. It'd be a shame if I asked for more levels like that and they were excruciating. Nice job, Spyro. One day you might become a real dragon. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafters world if you're ready. Yeah. Alright. New world, here we come. It's a snowy world. Oh, my favorite. I love it. I love snowy, mountainous ice worlds. Apparently that's poison. The poison looks different in every world, so I don't think I was foolish for not recognizing that right away necessarily. This does look fun. Haven't had a PlayStation 1 since high school, though. It's really bad at keeping systems. Broke a few. Always took the others to GameStop once something new came out. And we did that. My parents did that a little bit. Because at some point we had an NES and we had an Atari 2600 when I was a kid. And at some point, both of those consoles disappeared. Like, after we got the Super Nintendo, I guess. So, like, I don't know if my parents sold or traded or gave away or threw out the older consoles when we got the new ones. But, from the Super Nintendo forward, really, like, the family game systems were just my game systems, and I never got rid of anything. I was lucky enough, I guess, to like never be like put in a situation where like I needed the cash, and also I grew up in a small. Like, I grew up in a very small town in Kentucky. We didn't have, like, game stores, like, where you could go to trade stuff in. Like, I would have had to have driven for, like, an hour and a half to get to a game store where that would have even been possible. When I was in high school, my buddy in high school, he was very much the kind to get games, and then when he was done with them, to trade them off. But by then, I'd been set in my. By the time we became friends, I'd been set in my ways to where I was just a hoarder who never got rid of anything. He almost had an influence on me. He did get me. He did get me to trade away a couple things. Like not like force me to, but just like I followed his example. And I did trade a couple games at one point, but then I later went back and bought new copies. I went and replaced them. I mean, we're gonna get this guy. I'm sure it's just a matter of running well enough. I mean, there might be a trick I don't know, but we're so close. I've got to be able to get him if I just take these corners real close. Yeah, look, I outpaced him. I went from running too poorly to catch him to running too well to catch him. PlayStation 1 is the first system I bought with my own money, Pookie says. Got it pretty much specifically for the first Need to Speed game. Played a lot of stuff by the time I moved on from it. Frank's Castlevania 64, Frankenstein, and 2 dogs are about to enter this chase. Save me. Somebody save me. But why did... Now, I don't understand why that... I bumped into him. I guess I wasn't running when I bumped into him because I changed directions. Oh... There we go. Hey, we did it, finally. I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. I'm no good with the controller.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Alright, so it's just a matter of running at them, I guess. That's not bad. Well, it's a little bad. Okay, we gotta come from the other direction for that, it would seem. Alpine Ridge. badly damaged. There's another one of these guys? It looked like he was shaking with fear. As he should. Get back here, I'm going to end you. I assure you this is harder than it seems. You believe me, right? Could never tell your stance on requests. How about Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy? Great game. So, when it comes to the games that I play, I am usually quite limited to what I own physically. I don't, like, I'm all for people, like, telling me about interesting games that I might not know about. But I don't really schedule things at request. I've experimented with a couple different things for, like, incorporating requests onto the schedule in the past, and I'm open to doing it again, but it's caused problems for me in the past with, it becomes difficult because I end up spending all of my time doing viewer requests and not playing the stuff that I want to put on the schedule. So I like to be told about cool games, but I don't necessarily ever add anything on the schedule just because someone suggested it to me.
You can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
It doesn't hurt to put things on my radar, though. What is the Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, though? Is it a PlayStation 1 game? And what type of game is it? Is it like an adventure game like Castlevania, or is it like Castlevania 64? Or I mean, I just don't know. I've never heard of it. Hey Chozo, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. The plan is to hopefully do a whole lot of Spyro tonight. Just super speed, nice. Just hoping my internet doesn't go out again. Crystal Flight. So that's probably like the level we just did.
special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
My VG Collect page there that I put in the chat a moment ago also is unfortunately pretty outdated. I've got well, I don't know, I've got maybe 100 games that I've bought since I put that together, and I just have never updated it. Nervous about that jump. Magician guy looks very bird-like. Oh no! It's okay. You know what? I needed to lose a life so I could get back here to this treasure chest? Question mark. Is that what this is? Oh no. Now I don't know what this is. Wow. Wow. I got hit and fell into the lava. That guy's immune to fire. I could very possibly be kind of terrible at this game, you know? Was an Xbox and PlayStation 2 era action-adventure, collecting, platforming, lots of puzzles. Levels switch from Sphinx, the human character, for normal tasks, and then the cursed mummy, who is dead and can therefore perform other tasks, like traversing fire, etc., that would kill the living. Oh. That does sound like it has potential. So original Xbox and PlayStation 2. $51. Oh, yeah, I walked across this ledge. I disagree. I thought that it showed that I still had the key that I collected. I don't think I need to go back in here. I didn't. I really don't know what, if anything, I can do about that treasure chest, though. Maybe I need a second key. There's pretty much no way I can fly all the way over there, right? If I try this, we're gonna lose our last life. Oh, why would I wouldn't want to fly over there anyway. That's where we started the level. Okay, before I do something foolish like that, let's just not do that. Came from up there. I've missed like a whole section of this area or something. Oh, yeah. Right over here, in fact. No, don't knock me into the lava. I know where we are now. Still missing it. Ton of jewels. I wonder if I need to run with super speed all the way to that treasure chest. I wonder if that's first of all, I can't even build up the speed, but second of all, I'm so bad at running. That was what I needed to do. Alright, I'm still 10 short. Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world. No. Well, I don't... I'm missing 10 gems. I think they're inside of a treasure chest. I have a key to a treasure chest. I think. Or if I can attack these lanterns. don't think so. Hey Tip, welcome in. I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. I've been really enjoying this game. There's really been nothing of significance that I haven't liked. There's one jump. There was one jump in the game that annoyed me. Other than that, I've been having a really great time with it. I think I've figured out where I need to go to, so... I was about to say I'm a little stuck, but I think I'm not. I think I just figured it out. Yeah, victory! Let's go. And we get an extra life. Thank goodness, because I needed it desperately. Hey, we've done it, my friends. Another area completed. Let's go save. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your Tuesday/Wednesday has gone smoothly. Spyro is great. Yeah. I'm really liking this game. It's very chill and relaxing, which I don't necessarily get a lot of with some of the other games I put myself through. We just did Arrow the Acrobat last night, and that game was an unending nightmare. Maybe charging at the giant bull-like creature was a mistake. I stopped short because I was worried I was going to run right off the edge of the cliff trying to charge that guy. I did. I beat Arrow right before the stream cut out. It was amazing. It's like we were gonna play Spyro last night, but my internet connection disappeared around I think just before 2 a.m. And it was right after we hit credits in Arrow. So that was nice. That's the first time I've beaten that game. And probably the last, because I don't think I'm ever going to want to play it again. That was deceptively difficult. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Love the hat, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Was it as bad as that gnome game? Which, the Time Tunnel game? I love Time Tunnel. That's my game of the year. I don't know if this crystal is supposed to be up here, or if it landed up here by mistake. I have a feeling that that bounced up here when it's not supposed to, and now I'm not going to be able to get it until I restart the area. Oh, never mind. Don't trust my feelings. I'm wrong about everything.
Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
I didn't think so.
Oh no, I didn't jump from high enough. Wow, it let me glide down a long way before officially dying. I knew I should have jumped up here. Oh, thank you for the GG, by the way. The cave. Zergling asked me if I was going to do a 1cc in Arrow. And, you know, I was thinking about it. And I think I could. I think I could do a 1cc of that game. After having beaten it once, like, now that I know the game. But I just really don't like it very much. So I don't think I'm going to put us through that. I can't say I'm completely not tempted. The way Frownie's talking about it so much, I think it's gonna happen. I don't know. I've talked about a handful of challenges I've never gone back to attempt.
Oh, thank you for releasing me.
After I beat Haunted Castle for the first time, I never thought I'd ever play that game again. I don't know what possessed me to go back and play that one so much. Kaboom. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many gems in this level.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter world.
All the tricks of the Magic Crafter world. No idea what that means. Can't tell if that's somewhere new or if that's where we started the level at. Game over incoming. I get a 0 life.
Remember that these blue thieves haven't stolen eggs only in the Magic Crafter world. Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
I'm very afraid of how windy this road is. Oh, that's all the gems. Gotcha. Do I have the other Spyro games? I think it's just this one. So far as the original PlayStation trilogy. I have Enter the Dragonfly on the PlayStation 2, and I have a bunch of the GBA games, and that's it. Hey, Black Fox, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Never played the GBA ones, but seen footage of them, Pookie says. I bought a bunch of the GBA, Spyro, and Crash games because I had, and we still might do this, but I'd had thoughts about doing a little marathon of those titles. Just thinking about playing all the Crash and Spyro GBA games back to back. Okay, it looks like this world is done. For this stage. What constitutes a world versus a stage in the game? Like, terminology is confused, I think. I don't know what to call anything. GBA has some of the most technically impressive games I've seen on any system. There's 3D first-person shooters on it that are objectively pretty terrible for their genre, but there's something cool about the fact that they just shouldn't be running on such limited hardware. Somehow they made them work. The GBA is a really fascinating system. I have GBA has tons of ports of games, though, and I've come to find out that I largely don't care for titles that have been ported to the GBA. I actually legitimately watched Shrek on one of those GBA video cards. I have one of those cards. Game over. I don't think we've seen the game over screen before. So how punishing is game over in this game? Alright, we just get kicked out of the stage we're in? Yeah, that's fine. Game over is not that punishing. I'd had thoughts for a while. Like I said, I was thinking about pairing up Spyro and Crash on that GBA. I was thinking about clearing out the schedule and filling it with because I'd never played anything from either of those series. You know, now I've played this one, so. Part of that dynamic has changed, but my tentative plan was I was thinking I would fill the schedule. I would play Spyro and Crash on GBA, and I would play Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 2. And I was thinking I would do like all 4 of those titles at once, then we just rotate between them. Because I've never played anything in any of those series. And, you know, that hasn't come to be, but it's, that was an idea that I was toying with for a long time. They're series that I've never played a game. I've never played a single game in the series, and I own tons of them.
About these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Just find the most jank ones in each series and make a marathon of those. I guess it's less than, it's like, well, not less than, but it's half a month away now. Next month is January. I gotta decide what trash we're gonna play and get it ready. Actually, I think I know what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be pretty terrible. Oh. I'm not sure what to do about the spiders. They seem awfully tough. Just stand up here and roast him from above. Maybe the spider's indestructible. I'm not supposed to worry about him. Pretty crazy as I've never played a Pokemon game, Pookie says. Pokemon's like the one game that everyone who plays games is expected to have played. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not really that surprising to me. I think that there's, because if you don't play Nintendo games or you don't play handheld games, then, you know, there's a lot of people that would fall into those categories, right? Original Pokemon and Game Boy. One is on the Nintendo Online Pass thing. I only pay for it because it's required for multiplayer. The extra games are a nice bonus. Expansion Pass is way overpriced, though. I don't have the Expansion Pass myself. I just have the standard.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong, like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that Supercharge makes you invincible.
The Supercharge makes you invincible. Okay, well. I guess I know what we're gonna do. I don't remember how many spiders there were in here. Oh no, there's another one. It's more than one. Who are you? Oh, I've got super fire now, I think. Interesting. Hey cows, welcome in. I hope you are well tonight, my friend. Thank you for joining us for more Spyro. I'm really hoping my internet doesn't betray us again. I was saying, I did say before earlier though that at least it happened after I finished Arrow. If it had happened like during that last boss fight, and then I would have to go back and do all that again at another time, I don't know that I could have survived that. I don't know if those are enemies or friends. Or if they're just decorative. This is probably the last dragon. It's 40th
Try
to this.
combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
It was fortuitous timing as it could be, yes. I keep forgetting that every time I free one of those dragons, they're gonna talk, and so I need to, Oh... I came over here the wrong way. That's, it's alright. $500. I'm missing so many gems. Alright, well, hopefully these fairies are going to help us out, because there's actually no way out of this area, right? They did. Uh-oh. Oh, so I've never actually been over here yet before. Okay, cool. Some of these gliding spots are really gross. It's just like you just barely miss it. It's so frustrating. There was no need for them to make some of these jumps the way they did. I'm less annoyed because they put a safety net in, but I'm still annoyed. It didn't have to be so brutal. This is tough. This is real tough. Some of these turns here are super sharp. Thank you, thank you. So I need to jump and need to do a big jump and kind of drift off to the right, it looks like. I know it's going to make us do this without a safety net at some point, and that's going to be painful. I don't know why I can't glide. Maybe there's a better way to do this. Every time I miss, it takes so long to get back over to where we were. There we go. Thank goodness. Finally. I was losing hope. Oh no. This guy's really running in circles around this thing. Well, rip. It was nice knowing you, friends. I'm never in a million years gonna catch that guy. He found the perfect hiding spot. Alright, it wasn't really that bad. Except, did I even get the egg? I guess so. Alright, I think we're done. Oh, goodness. That would have really been a nightmare if I had to do that without the analog stick. I wouldn't have even had the beginning of a hope. It's been a while since we were out here now, and I've forgotten my way around. Alright, I want to save that crystal flight. I want that to be the last thing that we do in this area. No! I think there's a world up there. Wizard Peak. Place has an eerie green glow about it. It looks less green in the capture. So maybe I just seem crazy. Oh, I love him. My favorite enemy in the game. What happened? The first one of those guys that we took out erupted into a cascade of snowflakes, but then none of the other ones do. That was what I liked so much about him. Or, you know, part of it. What's over here? Did I just hear sleigh bells? Sleigh bells? No! It's okay. The music track ended and had to restart, and there was like a 10-second gap of silence in there. I don't know if if the game's been doing that the whole game, but that's the first time I feel like I've noticed it. Oh, I didn't know he was there. Oh, that terrified me. My heart is racing now. $500 on this level too. Wow, it's not a giant level. It didn't seem like this one was going to be that big.
Welcome to Wizard Peaks. This is my favorite supercharge spot. Use it to
bash those wizards.
Oh no, I didn't know I was a hit away from the grave. So a regular, you can't regular dash into those wizards. You can only, a dash will only hurt them if you are super dashing. Well, it looks like this jump is frustrating to make. I think that was very largely my fault, now that I think about it. Hey, next, welcome in. Gonna be hanging out while playing yourself, right on. I appreciate the lurk, and certainly hope that you have a great time. One of those enemies dropped a 1-up. That's pretty wild. I don't know. My thought was that I would have to run. I was going to have to use the run to glide over there, but I think that thought was a bad thought. I think I thought wrong. I'm playing Crash Bandicoot if they were a duck. I don't know what that means. Must be like you must. I think you mean you're playing a Crash Bandicoot clone of some sort. But I can't imagine what game that might be. Awesome. It's a Disney knockoff. Donald Duck Crash clone on PlayStation 1. I hope it's a good time. Ooh, this is bad. This is, there seems to be something about the controls that I just fundamentally don't understand. Hey, that went well. There's still hope. There's still hope. Ooh, what did they hide around here? Yeah, that guy was well hidden. Thing is, I'm actually not really sure what I was doing wrong and what I did differently that made that work, but the knowledge that there is something I can correct should be exciting for us nonetheless. The spot looks shockingly similar to a part from the level we just completed.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
Oh, I see. I just learned about a secret. Very exciting. I really like the blue colors of the poison stuff in this area. Yeah, I wasn't gonna comment on that. I was gonna say it's too beautiful. It shouldn't be poison. Okay, that looks like we got all the eggs that are in the game. But we're only at 50% complete. That seems to me not... I don't know what I don't believe this math.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. Oh yeah. Forgot I can't hurt those guys yet. I mean I can, but not the way I was trying to do it. I think that's about to happen a whole lot. I wasn't trying to jump all over the world. I think the analog stick is actually hurting me at this point. No. Make sure I save, because I think a lot of progress is about to be lost. This is really tough. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get up to where that guy's hanging out, too. I really disagree with that. I don't know what was going wrong. Oh, this is not going to be fun to try and figure out. There's no way to get up there. There's no way to get up there. That's not possible. I don't believe it. I can't get any height. I don't know why it worked that one time. Alright, Frownie, I'm gonna start packing the bags. I need some entertainment. I mean, you could always just put on the VOD of your Fire Temple stream where you wandered around for 2 hours. Failing to find an invisible wall. More like 5. That was the worst I've seen someone be stuck in a game who wasn't me. Don't you dare make fun of that invisible wall. Very good times. Those are some very good times. I'm gonna have to play the Spyro series over my break. You've inspired me, Nick says. Right on. I can definitely recommend it. There's some aspect to the way the game controls that I clearly don't fully understand. Yeah, we may end up stuck on this level for a very long time. Just looked at my streaming year-end recap, Pookie says, and it's bad. Not a big deal, though. I don't put much effort into it. Also use the built-in streaming thing on the PlayStation 5. Really need a capture card to do anything decent with streams. Well, at least I broke open a new thing. That's almost progress. Oh, I just realized something I didn't know before. Okay. I didn't know those things doubled up. Wow. Wow. Yeah, thank you for the no spoilers. I think I actually figured it out though. We got it. So, I know where the last things are. I'm just not sure how to get them. Save before I die again. I usually 100% this game every other year or so. I grew up with it. I've started the 5-hour timer, Nato says. Alright, I get to that guy up there. He still got some treasure chests. that it? Victory! We've done it! In just short of 5 hours, I have found all the things. Thank you for the GG. So right now I'm only planning to do this one next. I may do the other ones eventually. This is the only one I own so far, though. So this is the only one I can do right now, but if I come across reasonably priced copies of the others, I am very likely to scoop them up. It's one of my personal favorites, but it could be nostalgia. It's alright, nostalgia is a valid point. There are a lot of games that, you know, I like because of nostalgia. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Alright, so we want to do the boss guy over here. That's what I think this is. Blowhard. And then we've got the Crystal Flight. If I had had a PlayStation when I was younger, when this game came out, I'm sure this would have been one of my favorite games on it. I like it very much. I don't like that magician guy ruining me. I don't think there will be any opportunities for getting our health back, so I'm probably going to perish. This is my second favorite PlayStation 1 game. Ape Escape takes the crown. That's a game I want to play as well. I've heard really good things about that one. I overshot, and I couldn't save it. Game over incoming. Hunting down every single gem does scratch a strange kind of OCD itch, Pookie says. They're rewarding overcoming each smaller challenge, which eventually culminates in overcoming the challenge of 100% the whole thing. I like, I just very much like video game secrets and collectibles.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
I don't know if I can make this or I have to float. Okay, I didn't have to float. These platforms are a little bit scary. Come down here and fight me, you coward. I almost had him. He's lucky my aim's pretty bad. Nice. Is that the whole stage? I think that's the whole stage. Wow. Very nice. So my guess is that the secret that that one dragon told us about, so there's a secret behind the waterfall. My guess is that that is going to be one of these flight type levels. But we'll go back and see what that secret is after we finish this up. This might take a while. The first one took me a while. I think, planes and chests, okay. Ooh, it's a big time loss crossing this gap. This is bad. Okay, didn't know that was an option. That eats up a lot of time. I like that giant gap. Victory! Let's go. We had an hour left on the clock. Agent Frownie wins with the lightning speed. We don't need to try again, though. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you, Pookie. Sirac Blam next. Thank you. Excuse me. Did I lose the 5-hour bet? You never stood a chance, Nato. Frownie, I never doubted your skills. That makes one of us. So I actually can't go back to that first world. The balloon guys are one-way trips, so I'm gonna have to wait until the game like loops all the way around or something. Oh, well, he'll take us anywhere. Alright, so never mind, we can go back. Yeah, 54%. It feels like the percentage should be much higher. Oh, and thank you for the palm scouts. Alright, so the stones. No. This seems like a secret I should have been able to figure out without the game telling me. I mean, the problem is I didn't know I was looking for a secret, so... I mean, I never would have checked, but... right. Is this a flight? It is. Sunny flight. I want to see my objectives. Barrels, arches, planes, chests. Barrels? Oh. No. This is potentially going to be very difficult. Oh, that counted for both of them. Let's go ahead and crash and restart. I don't know what my firing range is. What's the other thing I'm going for? Chests? I don't know where the chests are. Oh. I see. From the top. Just restart. This level looks like a blast. I like these flying levels quite a bit. Very Pilot Wings. It's like a much better Pilot Wings. And I like Pilot Wings, but this is I play a whole game of this. I'm losing tons of time. Tons of time. almost lost it all. Oh, here we go. Victory. As long as there isn't too much flying in the rings, just a little. Very manageable. Like Nights into Dreams or Superman 64. Yeah, I don't look forward to playing Superman 64 again. Alright, let me reset my audio real quick. I have wall meatified, Pookie says. Beastmaker's World. Green is poison here. That's not grass, that's poison. A big pot of it right there in the middle, too. I was looking at the clock. I was frozen there for a moment. I was looking at the clock. I was thinking about that because I'm going to need to take our dog out briefly when I take I'm going to need to take a BRB to take our dog out for a few minutes. But I think a little closer to 2. Should be fine.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Good night, Frownie and everyone. See you next time tomorrow night, as the stream is definitely Castlevania 64, and then Legacy of Darkness. Thank you, Luke Cage. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and a great tomorrow, my friend. And hopefully I'll get to see you. Has winter taken over where you are? It's, there's a little bit of snow. It's not as much as I think I'd normally expect this time of year. Like, there's like 2 inches of snow over most of the ground. So things have been pretty mild so far. We've had, the temperature's been like in the 20s. We've had our highs in the 20s the past couple days. I think it's supposed to get a little bit warmer though, moving forward, up to the 30s, maybe even into the 40s. Oh, I timed that poorly. What is actually on the schedule for tomorrow, for those of you who are curious, is we're gonna try out Spawn on the NES, or on the Super NES rather, in the first part of the stream, and we're gonna start a playthrough of Donkey Kong Country 3 in the second part. Donkey Kong Country 3 has been a long time coming. We did the second one last year, I think. And Spawn, I don't know why I'm playing that. I picked that kind of randomly. I hope I don't regret it. I don't really know anything about the character, the comics, or the movies or anything. One of the characters in this environment is making a very strange noise. I didn't actually want to charge that boar like I did. I was hitting the wrong button. $300 and one more dragon. Okay, so we're halfway there on the stage. Oh, well, there's a dragon. So we can't make this jump. Surely not. Never mind. Oh, that was surprising. Looks like we can go down there. I didn't know you were even here.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
I think that character wins the award for most pointless dialogue. Alright, I like to save the flights in the area, in each area, for last. Alright, well, never mind. We're gonna save this one. I was gonna say I didn't want to come back down here again, but surely I'll remember where it is. It wouldn't be like me to forget something and wander around looking for it later for hours, right? We'll be fine. There's a key somewhere in this world. I thought I was going too slow. Metalhead. I feel sorry for all the dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you rescue 50 dragons, then I'll feel a little better. I've got to be really close to that. I am really close to that. Key acquired. Hey, alright, thank goodness, that was everything. It looked like that was gonna stop short of what we needed. I'm not really interested in fighting Metalhead yet. I'm gonna try and do these in order. Terrace Village. $402 dragons. Does that guy have a chainsaw? Chainsaw guy has to be fought with fire. Oh my goodness, I'm moving past so many of these gems without actually picking them up.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
Oh my goodness. These enemies are fearsome. never seen that happen before. It's interesting. No, I was trying to retreat.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
I think we just insulted that guy's home. Spyro has no tact. The wall meat has been consumed. Hopefully it's enough to food coma me pretty soon, Pookie says. What? What? I don't know why he survived my attack. I think I timed that poorly. Alright, I was never afraid. If Disney would have put more effort into their games, they could have made some special ones. They should have just let Capcom keep making them forever. The Donald Duck game is an awesome platformer, but it's short and not fleshed out enough. Oh. I ran right by these before. I was worried I was gonna hit that flame and get burnt, and then I almost tumbled off the edge of the stage. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, cool. We might have made it if I had just known where I was going before. Finally. I don't know how many times I was going to mess that up. I mean, I'm still probably going to go back and mess it up even more. Am I still looking? I think I'm still looking for a key. Never mind, I remembered wrong. We are doing good. seems like it's entirely possible that we could finish this game tonight. Alright, we are going to go ahead and do the flight out of order. From the way that I've been doing them. And we're going to make this our next... Every time you save, I always think, thanks, Red saving Tinkerbell. So we're going to do this next, but we're going to do it when I get back. I'm going to take a short BRB. It's actually going to be a longer BRB than I normally take, my friends. I'm going to, because I need to take our dog out for a moment so that he can have a restroom break. So I would say it'll probably be longer than 5 minutes, but hopefully shorter than 10 when I see you again. So it'd be a little bit of a longish BRB for me, but I do intend to come back. Give the pup some pats for me, Cal says. Will do. Welcome in, Master Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. I'm just about to take a BRB, so sorry about the bad timing there. Yeah. Just in time to take a restroom break. Yep, sorry about the bad timing there. But I'll be back hopefully within about 10 minutes. So thank you for enjoying Spyro with me so far, my friends. I'm having a great time. Hopefully you are as well. And I will, hopefully we'll continue this adventure together in just a few minutes. I'll see you very shortly.